Hey, it's the Bearded Realtor. Welcome back to my channel. Hey, so in today's video, we're going to talk about buyer's remorse. So with this crazy market we've had, has there been buyer's remorse? We've had multiple offers. We've had offers rejected. We've had people paying crazy amounts over list price. So we want to know, has there been buyer's remorse with buyers purchasing a property in the past year? All right. So if you want to find out, stay tuned. Hey, so before we get into today's video, let me introduce myself. My name is Maurice Murphy. I go by the Bearded Realtor. And on this channel, we talk about everything for buyers, sellers, investors, and we also give advice for real estate agents and real estate brokers, as well as talk about beard grooming and what I'm doing in my beard sometimes. Okay, so that sounds like something you're interested in, definitely hit that subscribe button. All right. Also, let you know I'm located here in Jacksonville, Florida. So if you're thinking about moving to Jacksonville or moving to Florida, state of Florida, hit me up in the comment section and let's talk about making that move happen. All right, so let's jump into today's video. So we're talking about buyer's remorse. You've been watching on the news. If you haven't, or if you've been on a rock somewhere, you would know that the housing market has been going crazy since the pandemic started. So in a survey done by the Florida Realtors, the survey done back in May, and they talked about, was there buyer's remorse when people purchased their property between March of 2020 all the way up to May of 2021. And out of those 1,000 homeowners, 71% said they thought that buying was a good decision. 75% says the home met their needs. 45% said they think they should have moved sooner, and only 19% said they should have waited. So what do those numbers tell us? Those numbers, out of those 1,000 people, would tell me as a professional that buying was still a great decision for homeowners during the pandemic. When we started back in March of 2020, all the way up into May of 2021, people still purchased property. Even though the housing market was going crazy, what you have to understand is interest rates were still very, very low. I've mentioned it on the channel before. We still had people getting 2%, 2.5%, 2.25% interest rates, which is very, very, very low. And I've even seen where some people are going below 2% for interest rates on new properties. So people decided to take advantage of that. And I know that some people weren't able to continue on with the dream of purchasing a home during the pandemic because it was just out of their realm and it wasn't feasible for their financial budget. Okay. But according to that survey, most people, the majority of people, thought that buying a house during the pandemic was a good thing. Let's move on further to another stat. So 75% out of those 1,000 people said they planned on buying before COVID even happened. So 75% of those folks out of the 1,000, about 750, said they were going to buy a house before COVID even hit. And 25% purchased because of COVID. So what does that tell you? That means that, to me, my understanding is people were going to buy a house regardless. It didn't matter about the prices. It didn't matter about their finances. They wanted to purchase a home, and so they decided to move forward. As I said before, houses were still being purchased. I've been able to still get people in new construction. I've been able to win bidding wars in this market. So if you think that, or you thought that it was out of realm, or you thought that a lot of people had buyer's remorse, that would be sadly mistaken. People were still able to buy property. And so as we move forward, you may see a slight shift in the market, but I really don't predict there's going to be a major change in the market. Okay? If you're thinking about moving to Jacksonville or moving to the state of Florida, hit me up in the comment section below and let's talk about it. All right? So I'm the Bearded Realtor, and I'll talk to you soon.